Sports. It's in the game.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. expression. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't? Loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go start. Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen off the play fake. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. Don't change. Sit back. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 25. 22. Check. Cover. 22.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Buddy up.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
You can't block me. You ain't weapon.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's got it at the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
I don't think you got it, son. Kill. It's free.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st down, Buffalo.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On play action, Allen. Eluding the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To the air, Allen gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Allen to throw it. And able to find John Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's our time.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down now, it's Johnson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On second down, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Check three, check three. Joker, 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 Joker. Check.
On third down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. On first down, Allen.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Flush to his right. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals. Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 20. Yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check. Crunch. 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 Watch twist. Watch twist.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
John Brown. This will be caught by Brown. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 91 yards, and the Bills get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray from midfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down.
You. 56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Let's go.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, ready? Guys, Mike, come on. Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 99. Check 99.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight. General West.
Allen going to throw. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now Gordon on first down. And some room to run now. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
58 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch. Half 10.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 58, right there. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Bills on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop him?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
58's the money. 58's the money. Double dog. That's the way. Squeeze. SOS.
To throw is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Check 50. Check 50.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Murray going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Mike, 49. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Come on. Watch 49.
Here we go.
Nickel.
Back to throw it. Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen able to get this to Gordon. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Forced. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.